Dinosaurs. Imagine a time when dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Were you around back then? Probably not. In fact, not even your great-great-great-grandparents were alive when these colossal creatures ruled the world. It's hard to believe, but dinosaurs lived on Earth millions, even hundreds of millions of years ago. Isn't that mind-blowing? Dinosaurs have always sparked our curiosity. Ever since Sir Richard Owen, a brilliant paleontologist, unearthed the fossilized bones of an enormous creature without a name, our fascination has only grown. So, he coined a new term from the Greek words meaning terrible lizard, and thus the word dinosaur was born. Though dinosaurs weren't technically lizards, they were indeed reptiles, and I think the name suits them perfectly. Since those early discoveries, thousands upon thousands of dinosaur fossils have been uncovered all over the globe. And with each fossil, new stories and imaginations come to life. We've created entire worlds around dinosaurs in books, movies like Jurassic Park, and even in toys that inspire young minds everywhere. Although dinosaurs no longer walk the earth, we still have their bones. And of course, we have paleontologists. But what exactly is a paleontologist? A paleontologist is a special kind of scientist who digs up and studies ancient dinosaur bones, known as fossils. Picture this. Millions of years ago, when dinosaurs roamed freely, some might have met their end in deep mud, swamps, or rivers. If they were quickly buried, their remains could be preserved deep within the earth. Over millions of years, the soft parts of these creatures would decay, leaving only the bones, which would eventually turn into rock-hard fossils. Even a dinosaur's footprints could become fossils. As time passed, the earth transformed. Swamps dried up, jungles turned into deserts, and seas became towering mountains. And deep within these changing landscapes, fossils waited patiently to be discovered by curious paleontologists. Did you know that fossils have been found on every continent? They've even been uncovered in backyards and construction sites. Who knows, maybe one day you'll find a dinosaur fossil yourself. Or perhaps you'll decide to become a paleontologist and embark on a thrilling adventure to uncover ancient treasures buried in the earth. But being a paleontologist isn't easy. It takes a lot of work, patience, and precision. These scientists start with big tools, like pickaxes and shovels. But as they get closer to a fossil, they switch to smaller tools, like hammers, chisels, and even tiny brushes to carefully reveal the bones without damaging them. In the United States, some of the best places to find dinosaur tracks and fossils include Utah, Texas, California, Montana, South Dakota, and Wyoming. Is there a dinosaur museum or quarry near you? Once paleontologists have collected all the bones, they piece them together like a giant puzzle. The result? A stunning reconstruction of a dinosaur, ready to be admired. And the fun part? Naming the dinosaur. Often, the person who discovers the fossil gets to name it, though sometimes the names can be a bit tricky to pronounce. For example, let me introduce you to Sue, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, or T-Rex for short. Its name means King of the Tyrant Lizards. This incredible dinosaur was as long as a school bus and taller than a basketball hoop. With its long, sharp teeth, it was definitely a carnivore, which means it ate meat. The most complete T-Rex fossil ever found is on display at the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago, Illinois. This T-Rex, named Sue, was discovered by a paleontologist named Sue Hendrickson. Over 67 million years ago, Sue the T-Rex roamed the hills of South Dakota with a head alone that was over 5 feet long. Now, let's talk about another fascinating dinosaur, the Triceratops. About the size of an African elephant, this dinosaur was an herbivore meaning it ate plants. It had rows and rows of teeth, 800 to be exact, to help it munch on vegetation. The name Triceratops means three-horned face, which fits perfectly, don't you think? Its large, bony frill and long horns were likely used for protection. Triceratops fossils are incredibly popular in museums, and it's easy to see why. So, it's probably a good thing that humans and dinosaurs didn't live at the same time. I'd rather visit a museum to see these amazing creatures up close. And who knows, maybe one day you will discover a new dinosaur fossil and get the chance to name it. Not all dinosaurs were massive, though. Take the velociraptor, for instance. It was swift, likely had feathers, and was only about the size of a turkey. Despite its small size, it had a powerful claw for catching prey. Dinosaurs that walked on two legs often had long tails to help them balance, while others, like the ankylosaurs, used their tails for protection. Here's an interesting fact. Not all ancient creatures were dinosaurs. For example, the pterosaur was a winged reptile that could fly, even though it didn't have feathers. It wasn't technically a dinosaur, but it was still an incredible creature that paleontologists study to understand the history of life on our planet. During the age of dinosaurs, the continents were all connected in one giant landmass called Pangaea. Dinosaurs roamed freely across this supercontinent until something extraordinary happened. Something so massive that it caused most of the life on Earth to disappear. What do you think it was? Some scientists believe that a gigantic meteorite or asteroid struck the Earth in the Gulf of Mexico, creating a dust cloud that changed the planet's climate. Others think that intense volcanic activity played a role. Maybe both theories are correct. Whatever it was, this event led to the extinction of most dinosaurs. But after their extinction, new and different animals began to evolve and grow. Paleontologists even believe that modern birds may be distant relatives of dinosaurs because their bone structures are so similar. How cool is that? The study of dinosaurs is endlessly fascinating. Don't you agree? Some dinosaurs were as tall as trees, while others, like the tiny compies, were no bigger than a cat. Hundreds of dinosaur species have been discovered, but there are likely many more waiting to be found. And who knows, maybe you will be the one to discover them. Join the WonderWiz family for more.